Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Pocket starts to collapse. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for it all. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Turns it on in midfield. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Setting up the screen. Makes his man miss. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. From the 30-yard line on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. They'll try to sneak it. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it. Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A first down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Escapes the sack. Moving away from pressure. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack. He's taking the shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Now he's looking into the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. At midfield, he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And now on second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's programs.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
The give to the tailback. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it at the tag. Touchdown, Mustangs. And that one will give them the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver and can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Coming after him. It's caught downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Miami! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Looking to scramble. He fires it out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 20. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw it again. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third down, going up top. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Fair catch, called for and made. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The sure hands, it's Bailey.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Jennings. Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The give to the back. Touchdown, Mustangs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game. Tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late. Take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. 21. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job of getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Fires to the big fella.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. They're bringing heat. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Got it behind the line. It's Restrepo. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Timeout, Miami.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw, it's Ward. Extending the play. Finds a crease at the 20. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying play action. He makes a grab. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He will get there, and they take the lead with a two-point conversion. What a gutsy call. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dialing up a second down pass play. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Got a man, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. To the ground with the back. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Going for a big play right off the bat. Pass on the way, it's picked off.